What's up, sports room? It's Trash Talk and it's MG Phenom. It's time for another week of which team is MG really rooting for again? Spurs and Warriors both leading their conferences. Spurs 9-1, Warriors 8-3. Warriors losing to the Spurs one time. We'll overlook that just for now, though. The Spurs are looking really good.
In first place are the San Antonio Spurs. Can we please not let them win another championship? Now for my guys at the Oklahoma City Thunder. They racked up another win this week against the Nuggets by only 2 points. At one point they were even losing by 14 points. 2 thumbs up for more heart attack games.
The Lakers really didn't play this week. In fact, they've been gone of the playing realm for the past 4 days already. So their last game was against someone from the NBA.
Boris Diaw, Kawhi Leonard, the number 2 and number 3 leading scorers for the Spurs so far this year, total points wise. Tim Duncan getting lots of rest, and obviously that's exactly what we need at this point in the season. Keep him healthy as long as we can. 9-1, tied for Indiana for the best league in the NBA right now.
Basically, what we've learned here is that you really only need to watch the fourth quarter of a basketball game because that's when all the magic happens. But the important thing to note here from this Nuggets Thunder game is that Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant combined for a season-high 68 points, which is so great! Oh, so great.
I still hold on to what I said last week. Last win was against the Pistons, and that was actually a pretty good win against a pretty good team. But Lakers, it's just, I don't know. Kobe's been practicing officially already, and he's been cleared, and it's even been rumored that he's gonna start playing like right away. But I honestly believe that he should just rest just a little bit more. That way nothing bad or worse is horrible, could ever happen.
Ooh, would I love to see Spurs versus Pacers in the finals next year. But another team I'd really like to see coming out of the West, of course, the Warriors, 8-3, first place in the Pacific. And so far in the games that they've won, they've had an average of 15 points margin of victory in each of those 3 games. Stellar performance by the Golden State Warriors so far this season. Gudala, sorry, his name is just so awesome I have to say it slower. Would he be a good fit for the team? And so far he has been a huge piece of this team, a huge piece of the success, huge game winner against Oklahoma City. Sorry, Cassidy, sorry, I'm not sorry. Averaging 14 points per game, 2 steals per game, 5.5 assists per game. He's been an integral piece of this team. Iguodala brings that defense. He brings some electricity and a guy that can legit attack the hoop for the Warriors, which they haven't had since ball hog Monta Ellis.
Now, quickly becoming big competition for the Thunder in the Northwest Division, which is just depressing because it reminds me that the Thunder is in the Northwest Division because they used to be the Seattle Sonics, so let's move on from that. Anyway, quickly becoming their big division competition are the Portland Trail Blazers. The Blazers are on an 8-game winning streak. But while it is kind of a bummer that the Thunder are getting such fierce competition, I'm also kind of okay with it because I live in Seattle, and Portland is the closest city to Seattle with an NBA team currently. So if they've got to have competition, might as well be pretty close to me.
The Rockets have been joking. People have been making jokes of how Howard already wants to leave Houston, so that's kind of funny. CP3 broke Magic Johnson's record of triple doubles or double doubles. Kyrie Irving, guys, if him and Steph Curry do not go to the All-Star game, that will be weird. And speaking of All-Star game, it's kind of funny to me to see how Kobe's in the ballot for the All-Star game. yet he hasn't played a single minute.
Stephen Curry, his health. He is a beast, and he has been a beast so far this year, but a couple games with a couple bits of injuries. Last year, the thing that really held it together for the Warriors, I feel like, was Steph Curry was healthy going into the playoffs. Okay, he was playing through some ankle injuries, but nothing that he couldn't get through. And honestly, that monster performance against the Spurs last year in the playoffs made all the more gutsy looking by knowing that he was having severe ankle pain, like ankle sprain basically.
Now as for the rest of the league, the Clippers are actually slipping a little bit because their defense isn't great. The Lakers still suck. The Celtics are on a 5-game losing streak. And the Heat are unfortunately doing pretty well, even without Dwayne Wade.
So it feels really good to only have 4 losses between my 2 basketball teams, which is why I'm doing accidental gang signs and wearing 2 team colors at the same time. Yeah, this is totally not confusing at all. Until next time, y'all, it is Trash Talk. You're in the sports room.
Lakers need the Mamba. See you guys next time on Sports Room.
So I think that's all the trash I have to talk this week. See you guys next week here on Trash Talk.